Hey guys, AJ here, back with another one. So back to the world of TikTok we go. We all know the wall's undefeated, but before we do that, guys, like, subscribe, drop a comment. It really helps the channel. And yeah, guys, let's check out some more post-wall chicks, wall moms, crying about dating. Here we go.
I met this guy on a dating app, and he told me he was interested in a long-term relationship. And we instantly clicked. He started coming, taking me on dates. I introduced him to my friends. Everybody really liked him. They said he was super nice, super great guy. I met some of his friends. But there were some red flags. The love bombing. He came on really strong, but I just thought it's because we had a really good connection. Anyways, he slowly started to show me different signs of himself. Ghosting, not showing up to dates, and then coming up with these really elaborate excuses as to why. One of them, oh, I was in the hospital, my back really hurt. Another one, oh, sorry, my friend's mom had a heart attack. I had food poisoning. It's like, oh, okay, did the dog eat your homework? So I just started to back away from him. And the more I backed away from him, the more he pushed himself onto me. He didn't want me to be with anybody else. He didn't want to let me go. And every time I tried to get away from him, he came back. It's like, no, things are going to change. I'm so sorry. This is what happened. I do this. And it's like he became totally apologetic and, telling me all the things that I wanted to hear. So anyways, it increasingly got to the point where I just couldn't take his lies. I knew he was lying. So I decided I was going to break things off. He didn't like that, continually trying to message me. So, I was kind of thinking, oh, maybe he is changing, because he was I've been going to therapy and I really think that you should give me another chance. I really want to make this work. You're the person I want to be with. I want to marry you. I want us to really start over. And so he kind of was wearing me down a bit, but I hadn't allowed him back into my life. Fast forward, I get this weekend I get an email from his wife, and she told me, I've seen messages between the two of you, and I'm his wife. This man has been telling me one thing, living two separate lives. He's married with a 2-year-old. I didn't know any of that. And she told me there's many others, and this is a game for him. Come to find out, he's a narcissist, and he is preying on women like me. This is dating in your 40s. This is what it's about. It has just...
So guys, you heard it here. Now she's playing the whole victim role. Oh, I've been preyed upon, blah, blah, blah. All it takes is a simple Google search to figure out if a person's married or not. Search his social media, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, guys, complaining.
Honestly, I'm at the point in my life where I can't even tell my friends whether I'm seeing someone or casually dating, because I'm so excited about it, and I tell them everything, and then 2 weeks later they're like, what happened to Brad? And I'm like, who the fuck's Brad?
Sad, guys. Sad.
Really worry about this woman. Let me show you a video and then I'll tell you why.
At 40 for a woman, it's basically over.
Really?
Yeah. Having kids and physically for most women, yeah. I mean, there's exceptions, sure, but that's not the rule. But as a 40-year-old guy that if you're doing pretty well.
First off, I really hope she meets somebody. I really hope she doesn't make it to 40 and is single. Because she doesn't strike me as the type that will eat her words. So chances are she's going to end up settling with some guy that is mediocre and awful in a lot of ways. But at least I won't be 40 and single. So be sad for her. But the other thing that I think is funny that she says is that, yeah, if you're 40 and a guy and you're doing pretty well, how many guys that are single at 40 are doing pretty well? And what exactly is pretty well? Yes, it might be easier for men to have children in their 40s and 50s, but their sperm count goes down too. And research is showing more and more that it's not very good for men to be having children at a later age. Even if it doesn't wreak havoc on their body, their sperm just isn't as good. But what I find most problematic about what she's saying is that basically women's value and happiness and purpose in life is about procreating, and that if they're not doing that, then their lives are over. Like, it's what a sad way to view yourself, because she's a woman, as far as I can tell. And this is why I feel really bad for this simp to the patriarchy, as I like to call her. She's naive, she's young, I get it, but to have to like sit in that mindset for the rest of your life is just a fucking death sentence to misery and unhappiness and depression if you don't get exactly what you say you have to have in order to be happy.
So, guys, this is this woman, and obviously, you guys can see that her TikTok name is Hillary Has Herpes. So, yeah, obviously she's miserable, but she's reacting to the video by just Pearly things, and Pearl is correct, guys. You over 40 as a woman is basically over, and women a lot of times are happier once they have kids and are married. That's just the way it goes. The most miserable group of people when polled are women over the age of 45 that are single and childless. And this woman here is trying to trash on Pearl, who's young still and can have kids and do whatever, and say men shouldn't that it's bad for men to have kids as we get older. That isn't true. You see guys in their 60s still having kids, and their kids are just fine. So this is the basic shame, insults, guilt, the need to be right. And she has the nerve to talk about being unhappy when she has herpes. Come on, guys. Come on.
Hello, TikTokers. So, dating. So I haven't been dating. I don't think I've been on a date in maybe 6 weeks. I don't know. And everybody I talk to is like, dating's horrible. Dating's horrible. And it is horrible. It is utterly horrible. I can't stand the small talk. I can't stand the retelling of my story over and over and over. I can't stand just the bullshit around dating. I don't have an answer, but I'm telling you, I think everyone feels this way. Everyone feels like it's bullshit. Dating in your 50s is complete and utter crap. And I wish there was an answer. I wish there was. I wish there was some easier way. I don't know.
And there is an answer. It's called you should have stayed married. Now, I can understand if she was a widow, but most of the time, these old chicks, they just leave their husband because they're quote unquote not happy, or they run him off. And then they end up in this foolishness, guys. The wall is undefeated, guys. Undefeated. You know what I'm saying? And these women honestly think that the grass is greener on the other side, but I guarantee her ex-husband or whatever, he's probably living his best life. All right, you guys, this is AJ. Like, subscribe, and I'm out of here.